Hello, Void. This is weird. This is a weird setup for me. I have my laptop on my computer chair, but it is December 26th, 2021, 9:15 a.m. And it was time for me to take more MDMA, and I was careful this time. I measured out like 86 milligrams, I think. I didn't even take it all, and I consumed it very slowly in some tea. And then panic started to hit, like, once I started to feel it, because it does, like, come in a wave. I'm okay now, but, like, I'm sweating. And I didn't consume it all because I didn't know what was going to happen. And I looked in the mirror and my pupils are pretty dilated and my thoughts are fast, but coherent, I think. But yeah, so I don't even know how much exactly I took because it's less than what I measured out because I didn't finish the tea. Because I'm afraid. I'm afraid, even though it's less than what I had before, which was like 111 milligrams, but that was also on top of LSD, and I have nothing else in my system right now. I just wanted to get this out of the way because it was helping, and I've been feeling like garbage for the past few weeks or so. So even though I was trying to do it every 2 months, this is 2 months, maybe I should do it every 5 to 6 weeks, like suggested, to help me manage not being on ketamine as well. Because so far I think I'm doing okay with just the microdosing. Although yesterday was a microdose night, and I don't remember how much I took, but it was more than a microdose, but less than a trip dose, less than a party dose even, because it was less than a gram, more than a half, like 7 something milligrams. I don't know. That was the highest dose I ever did. And that gave me a feeling of panic as well, just for a moment. I think just coming up, and then I felt fine. I felt kind of like being on LSD, at least the mood elevation part of it. No visual disturbances, although when I looked at my painting that I look at to do my trip checks, things were moving. The shadows in it were definitely moving. There was definite movement. So I think that on my next microdose night, I should try higher. Because I don't necessarily want to trip, but I don't know. I mean, I do. That's the point of it, but I'm afraid. This sucks that I've built this fear around the only thing that's been helping. Because you need this to get better. It's scary. Doing this alone is scary. All I'm doing is looking up information from other people, like their stories and stuff, but I would like someone who knows about this to guide me, because I'm afraid of destroying us. I don't want that. I feel very alone. When I was in the bathroom, I was looking at the wall, and there wasn't any static, or at least a lot less of it. I'm looking at these walls now and the static is there. So I don't know why I had a moment of clarity. Maybe it was just during the waves. During the waves, things clear up. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. Because I want to move forward. I'm very upset. I'm upset with my life. I'm upset how things turned out. I'm not only upset for me, I'm upset for other people. Why? I got enough to deal with. But other people's suffering bothers me now. It's not right, and it activates Donatello because, yes, when he came about, he was all about vengeance, but it stemmed from a deeper thing than that. It stemmed from injustice. So we see all this injustice, and he gets activated, which is fine. It's just, we don't know what to do with that. I just want to live. I want to feel normal. Whatever that means. Oof. I don't know if I'm getting hit with another wave or what. We feel like we have to do something. I just don't know what to do. It's like, sure, I could organize stuff, but it's like, I don't. There's so much. I fucking hate Christmas, by the way. I just want to put that out there. I hate Christmas. I get a bunch of stuff that I don't know what to do with. Like, I'm trying to have less things. Because I feel, like I want to move, and moving with less is a lot easier than moving with more. Duh. I don't know what I feel right now, because it's like stimulants. MDMA is a stimulant, and stimulants, because I have ADHD, make me tired. So it's like I'm in this weird lull place, and I don't know what consuming the rest would do to that. Would that amp things up or make me very sleepy? Again, just trying to figure this stuff out. I know everything looked more yellow, and that's when I looked in the mirror and noticed my pupils were super dilated. But that happens with LSD too. Sometimes things will get a weird color shift or something. I feel like this is very boring, but I'm trying to process what's happening. Because I don't know what to do with this. I know that I need this because it did turn on empathy and emotions and activated Rio. I'm afraid. We're afraid. We don't want to lose us. And without ketamine, I don't know. Because that helps dissociation. But I'm really good at dissociating on my own. So maybe it won't be an issue after all. And it's not like my life is easy, so I shouldn't worry about it. So they're quiet sometimes. Big deal, right? You know what wakes them up? Wakes us up? Yes. I don't know what to do, but I have to do something to kill time. Because, yeah, I wasn't doing this to have a good time. I was doing it to, like, keep stable. Because I don't want the urges to remove my eye to come back. And ketamine took that away. I don't want that to come back. That was hell. Because it was like, I couldn't rest until it was done. I was always planning. We were always planning. Donatello and me. And Dante was slightly awake at the time, and he was concerned. But it was like I couldn't let myself rest until it was done. It fucking sucked to be obsessed with something like that, to keep researching shit like that. It fucking sucks. By the way, someone contacted YouTube staff or something about my channel, saying that I've been showing suicidal or self-destructive behavior or something like that. It's the second time I've gotten a notice from YouTube staff, bots or whatever, since I started this. And I'm not suicidal. I'm not trying to hurt myself. I'm actually trying to get better. But I am definitely not suicidal. Since ego death this past summer, I am afraid of death because of what I saw, what I experienced. I'm afraid. So I'm not suicidal. I want to get better. This is what I'm trying to do. I have no therapist. This is my therapy. If you don't like it, no one's forcing you to watch. This is to the void and the occasional void walker. This is not, I'm not doing this for anyone other than myself and my own mental well-being. Posting to the void I find to be very therapeutic. I don't mind people's feedback. I don't mind that at all. But this is for us. That is it. We're trying to keep track of what we're doing. And yes, I could private everything, all the videos, but that kind of, to me, it's still not, it's not the same, because it's like, it's freeing to put it out there to where like anyone could come across it. But you kind of just hope that they don't. I don't know, but it's like, I don't mind people watching this. I don't mind. But for me, this is personal. This is my therapy. In absence of a therapist. I'm trying my best. We are all trying our best. I'm getting very cold. But I don't promote this. I do promote psychedelic therapy. I think that it is extremely, extremely useful. extremely beneficial and can help with so much. But you have to be careful. You have to be extremely careful because you can fuck yourself up. This is to be respected. Done with caution, with, information gathering. Don't just wing it. This isn't a party. This is medicine. I'm just trying to heal. I've suffered from abuse from before I could even remember, before I could form long-term memory. I don't know what living without that is like. How does someone heal from so much abuse? Can anyone get better? I mean, I have gotten better. I have. We have. We've gotten so much better. It's just, we have to keep reminding ourselves of that. And this is a process. This isn't going to happen every night. I'm sorry, I keep getting hit with like waves. But they are so mild compared to like when I candy flipped. Fuck. But it is reminding us that we did get better. Yeah, so much better. The whole not planning for self-destruction, that's a huge thing because that's been with us our entire life. And we were feeling very comfortable with self-destruction as of late because we were frustrated with school. But we're going to get help with that because we took an incomplete. It was, all right, fuck it. Who cares? We're getting help. Hopefully we pass. Because this is something we want to do. We want to work with music. In what context, we don't know. Do we want to do music therapy? Because there's a program for that too. I don't know. I don't know what we want to do with music. But pretty much the idea of music is to help ourselves. Because we know how music affects our brain. And we feel like it could help others as well if people understood that more. I'm not saying our music could help other people, like when we start making our own, we're making our own for us, like certain pitches and tones and whatnot, and rhythms that we know help our brain, with weeding out all the stuff that we don't like. That's pretty much why we want to learn music, is to always have something that can trigger something in us, like a kill switch. If we start getting upset or whatever, play those rhythms, tones, sounds, and calm. That's the theory. But yeah, I feel like this is, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's for us. That's it. But yeah, I do want to try. I don't remember when the next microdose day is scheduled for, because I know it's every 4 days. I would like to try at least over a gram of mushrooms. I just want to see what it feels like. I don't know if we'll like it better than LSD. We feel very comfortable with LSD. But we still have been being very careful with that as well, not really touching it much. Like we're just trying to chill for now, I guess. I think we feel okay. We should probably stop. Oh, so yeah, I mentioned in the last video, I believe, that we got a new computer. Got the monitor too, finally arrived. We're having some issues with sound because the keyboard, for whatever reason, does not control the volume. And I have to be able to control the volume on the outside because I hate having to minimize everything to fucking fuck around with the volume because I'm very sensitive to sound. We are very sensitive to sound. So we adjust the volume constantly. Sorry, have we heard something? We adjust the volume constantly and we need that control. But we hooked up speakers and they have like a little dial on it that we can, and then we hook up our earbuds into that and that should fix the problem, hopefully. Because we want to start playing games. That would be fun. I don't know what to do right now. We should find something to do. Because there's, like, I wanted to do this to try to regulate and calm, but I think we're calm. I think we're calm. We're pretty calm. We're good. We're good. It ain't like last time. No. So we should probably consume the rest. Maybe wait. I don't know. Because we took most of it. There's only a little bit left. Are we getting hit with another wave? Are we coming down from a wave? I can't really tell. There's a crow. We like crows. They're obnoxious. But they're very intelligent. In pain anymore. That's good. I don't know what that means. Like, this is just because I'm just sitting and I'm not doing anything. That could be why I'm not in pain. But our arm has been hurting a lot. And we don't like that. Like, radiates from the elbow to the wrist. And we don't know how to make it stop. Because it's in our right arm and we're right-handed. So, well, some of us are. Which is fucking weird, by the way. I gotta say. That, like, when I'm being influenced by, say, Henry or Dante, I'm left-handed. But when I'm not, I'm right-handed. I don't get it. But, like, because they reside on the right and I reside on the left with the others. And there's more on the right anywhere, like Vinny and D'Angelo. But I don't really know. They haven't really been around enough for me to notice things like that. Oh, and Damien, of course. But he doesn't really do anything except just try to make us feel comfortable with dying. But he's asleep. I hope that he evolves with time and consistent self-medication, I guess. He should evolve and like become something more than Mr. Suicide. I mean, I don't know if he fucking remembers what DMT ego death trip was like. But I hope he does and just stops with the bullshit, because we don't want that. We're not ready for that right now. And we keep thinking about some fucked up fucking story that we heard yesterday and we can't get it out of our head. About someone getting killed. In a very gory way. Like, locally. Our mother told us that yesterday. Merry Christmas. Here's some intrusive thoughts. Because she fucking described it and everything. And it's like, dude, we did not need to hear that. Normally, I used to be okay with hearing shit like that. It didn't get to me because I couldn't connect to it. But since our empathy has been turned back on, it's like, dude, that shit's fucked up. And we think so heavily about it. And we hope that person did not suffer. We hope that they tapped out. There's some mercy there. Well, they died. And the person who did that, to that person, got away with it. Because they have money. Isn't that fucked up? Because they have money, they could get away with killing somebody. Because it was, they were in a vehicle. It's not like they freaking knifed him to death or something. But it wasn't like a car hitting another car. The car hitting a person. Twice. Not just once. I guess first he backed over and then he ran over. But because he has money, he's fine. I wish someone would give him psychedelics so he could just relive that over and over again until he processed it and realized that he was fucking wrong and maybe he should do something about it. Like, fix who he is as a fucking human being. And promote vehicle safety or some shit. Do something good. You should make something good come out of tragedy. Sorry, this shit gets to me now. But it's just like, I'm not gonna say who or whatever, but hearing people bitch about that for the wrong reasons. Like, they didn't care about what the victim went through. It was just like how the person got away with it and how no one else would be able to get away with it if they did the same thing. To me, that's not the point of the story. No one should get away with that. I'm not saying that they should be doomed forever, but I'm saying they should learn, they should grow. They should be forced to face what they've done. I just keep thinking about that poor woman's family, if she had any. Could you imagine losing someone in such a way? I never used to think about this shit before. Except when I was very young. Very young. I used to think about this stuff. Back when I was trying to keep hold of reality, like my grip on this reality. I was extremely empathetic. I don't know. Well, so I don't know why that changed or how that changed, but you know, repeated abuse will do that to you, I guess. You just kind of shut down. Because I remember hearing about things that would just make me fucking sick. Make me feel so sick inside. And then that just stopped happening. I don't feel the same sickness, but I feel. And I am thankful to have that back. As horrible as it can be sometimes, just thinking about that stuff, I'm glad that I feel something about it. I'm glad to feel human again. Because that's all I've wanted. Can't say that's all I've wanted. Well, I mean, technically, if you don't have that, then what do you have? You can't fucking enjoy anything else if you don't feel alive, if you can't connect. What's the point of having anything? Because you're not going to feel anything about it. So yeah, I guess that's all I've ever wanted. It's still a struggle. Because there's still times where I do feel dead inside. But it's not all the time. Most of the time it's not that way. I just don't know why I can't have fun still. Why can't I do the things that we like to do, like play video games and stuff? What's up? What's blocking us? We have to figure that shit out. I think we're good. I hope that we're going to be okay. Sorry. Weird sensations. I don't know. I think we can do this. I think we can push forward with this. It's not bad. Just remember, every 5 to 6 weeks. Don't stretch it to every 2 months, because things can get dicey. Keep on with the microdosing and macrodosing. Because that's when you do the most healing, is during higher doses. It speeds up the psychological part of it. Microdosing helps the physical parts of the brain connect and whatnot. But the bigger doses help you like work through shit. And sometimes you just need that. You need that boost to just work through shit. think we're good. I know I keep saying that, but it's just because I keep getting upset about things, but then I'm like, we're gonna be okay. That shows that we're gonna be okay, right? We're getting upset about things. It's better than feeling nothing. But I wish we could calm down the anxiety. Because if anxiety was getting bad while we were still taking ketamine, and that's supposed to help with anxiety, I don't know what that means. I'm afraid to end up in agoraphobia territory because we've suffered from that, and that was fucking hell. I really wanted to die then. Not being able to leave my apartment. Fucking terrified of everything. Yeah. Don't want that back. But I don't see how that could come back, right? Because we've grown so much. We've done so much work. How could we go backwards? I know there's ways, but I don't want to. We just have to be careful. Whatever that means. No, like document everything. Don't mix shit. It's different, like mixing. I was gonna say it's different mixing weed and LSD, but no. Sometimes it can be nice. But if my tolerance is low, my THC tolerance is low, that could fucking send me to fucking oblivion. Because with certain strains, it makes... it turns up, like, psychedelic aspects or whatever. So, I mean, all weed does that, but if you get, like, one that has, like, a tag on it as heavy psychedelic effects, it really amps things up. And we just have to be careful. Always be careful. Keep going into it like it's your fucking first time. Well, no, because then you're fucking afraid of it. So, Jesus Christ, how the fuck do we navigate this? I don't know, man. I just want us to fucking be okay. I want to finish school. I want to pass. That is like a huge stressor. And I have some other fucking stressors. It's like everything happens at the same time, it feels. And I can't handle it. So I just ignore it. And hope it goes away. Which doesn't work. Ever. Because ignoring your problems does not make them go away. No. It's like burying shit. It's not gone. It's still there. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. Whatever. I'm done. We're done. I don't know if we're going to be back later. Probably not. We're not going to fucking do anything else today. So, try to figure out stuff to do while this is still having an effect. But this has been very helpful in keeping us calm. So thank you, Void. We appreciate you. We do. This is extremely therapeutic for us. I'll end because we're over fucking 40 minutes. So, yeah.